What was the worst punishment that your parents ever gave you? When I was 12, my mom accused me of choosing friends over family because I wanted to sleep over at my best friend Jessica's house for her birthday party instead of staying home for some random family dinner. My parents sat me down at the kitchen table with these serious faces like I'd robbed a bank or something. My mom was stirring her coffee way too aggressively, and my dad kept clearing his throat. They said I needed to learn about priorities and what really mattered in life. Their punishment? I couldn't see any of my friends for 3 whole months. No sleepovers, no hanging out after school, no phone calls, nothing. They even called my teachers and told them not to let me stay after class to work on group projects with friends. I had to come straight home every single day and spend time with family, which basically meant sitting alone in my room while they watched their boring TV shows downstairs. At first I thought I could handle it. I wrote these secret letters to my friends and slipped them into their lockers between classes. I drew little hearts and smiley faces on them and told them I'd be back soon. But after a few weeks, something weird started happening. My friends stopped looking for my letters. They'd wave at me in the hallway, but that was it. Jessica started sitting with different girls at lunch. When I walked past their table, they'd get all quiet and look away. I heard them talking about some pool party Jessica was planning for the weekend. Nobody asked if I could come when my punishment ended. They just assumed I wouldn't be there. By month 2, I was eating lunch alone in the library pretending to read. The librarian, Ms. Foster, felt bad for me and let me help organize books just so I had something to do. I'd watch my old friend group through the windows laughing at their table, and it felt like watching a movie of my old life. When the 3 months finally ended, I was so excited I could barely sleep. I walked up to Jessica's locker the next morning with this huge smile ready to jump back into everything. She looked uncomfortable and said, "Hey," but kept organizing her books. I asked if she wanted to hang out after school, and she made some excuse about family stuff. The truth hit me hard that day. They'd moved on. They had inside jokes I didn't understand and memories from sleepovers I missed. Jessica was best friends with this girl Annie now. They wore matching bracelets and had their own secret handshake. I felt like a stranger trying to join a club that was already full. But here's the really messed up part. My parents kept using friend bans whenever I annoyed them. Forgot to take out the trash? 2-week friend ban? Got a B- on a test? 1-week friend ban? They acted like spending time with friends was some privilege I had to earn instead of just being a normal kid. By high school, I basically had no close friends left. I'd sit alone during lunch scrolling through Instagram looking at parties I was never invited to. I'd see girls from my old group posting pictures together and feel this weird, empty feeling in my stomach. When people talked about their best friends or sleepover memories, I'd just nod and smile like I knew what they meant. College was when I finally realized how much damage those punishments did. I had no idea how to make real friends. I'd panic when people invited me places thinking they'd change their minds or something bad would happen. It took me years of therapy to understand that normal parents don't destroy their kids' social life as punishment.